Welcome to Creamer Media's Resources Watch, a weekly video roundup of the events and people making and shaping the news in the mining industry. This week, an increased demand for gold supports record sales of the gold bullion Kruggerands. 50 years on from the minting of the first gold Kruggerand, demand for the iconic coin remains strong. Ilan Solomons has the story.
During a recent visit to precious metal smelting and refining complex Rand Refinery to mark the coin's 50th anniversary, the company discussed the significance of this milestone and the importance of the Kruggerand to South Africa. Increased demand for gold has supported sales of the gold bullion Kruggerands, with 2017 predicted to yield the highest sales since the 1980s, with an expected 15 to 20% increase on the 1.1 million ounces of the coins sold in 2016. Rand Refinery Marketing Executive Head Richard Collicott elaborates on how the resurgence of the Kruggerands has made it into the world's most traded gold bullion coin of all time, beating out its closest competitors, the Canadian Maple Leaf and the US Eagle.
Up until 2005, the world forgot about the Kruggerand. The Kruggerand was the leading player in the world until the mid-1980s, where as a result of sanctions, demand for Kruggerands dropped significantly. Even although sanctions were lifted in 1991, the Kruggerand demand didn't really return, and the Kruggerand is always the fourth or fifth or sixth largest player in the market. But with the financial crisis in 2006-2007, or the start of the financial crisis, demand for the Kruggerand really woke up. And then we moved from, let's say, 100,000 ounces a year to 400,000 ounces a year. And in the last 4 years in particular, we have, through active management of our relationships with our partners, active engagement with the market, been able to claw back to the #1 position in the world. And in 2016, we sold 1.1 million ounces of Kruggerands, representing 26% of world market share, and making us the most popular new bullion coin in the world in 2016. And looking at the numbers for the year to date, we look likely to repeat that in 2017.
Rand Refinery CEO Pravin Bajanath points out that the gold bullion Kruggerands represents one of the most remarkable stories from a beneficiation perspective, with more than 60 million pieces sold over the past 50 years, equating to more than 1,660 tons of gold used in the process, with currently about 25% of all South African gold sold in the form of Kruggerands.
The Kruggerand itself is a remarkable story, I think, from a beneficiation perspective, because it is a true beneficiation story for South Africa, and I think something it's remarkable and we should be proud of, in the sense that the process itself entails bringing gold out from the mines, refining that, which is the first sort of potential first step in the process. But further to that, it actually then the value add takes place in terms of the alloying of the material to a 22 karat gold, the manufacturing of the blanks, the correction of the blanks from a weight perspective. So it is really a precision work on gold. That is probably a story that is not underrepresented in the market.
To commemorate the coin's Golden Jubilee, the South African Mint has launched a series of limited edition Kruggerands, including a giant 50-ounce golden coin. Additionally, in commemoration of the 50th anniversary, a one-off limited edition of collectible Kruggerands is being offered in platinum and silver. The golden legacy of the Kruggerand is also cultivated in the rest of the gold-proof coin range, with the 5-ounce gold coin, as well as the much smaller 1/20th of an ounce and 1/50th of an ounce coins. However, while celebrating the coin's half a decade of golden successes, the company and its industry partners have their eyes firmly set on ensuring the continued appeal and desirability of the Kruggerand brand in future, as Rand Refinery highlights.
I think we're very fortunate to have a strong position in Europe, which is one of the leading coin demand markets in the world. We are actively working at expanding our presence in the US, which is the other major coin market. And together with our partners, we're evaluating opportunities to issue a silver Kruggerand, which, if we are able to address certain development challenges, we'd like to be able to issue as soon as 2018 if possible. But on the gold side, we're in a good position. We need to continue to be focused, continue to service markets, and build on our strength and our partnerships.
For mining news as it breaks, stay logged on to miningweekly.com and register for our free daily newsletter.